Hi, this is Nate Lindquist from Innerspire and Nate Lindquist Results Coaching, and I've got a quick message for you. If you're trying to make an improvement in your life or in your business, you hear all about your human needs. What do I need? How can I improve my day? How can I improve my business? Well, this is a quick video to take you to the basics, the most important message that you'll ever get about meeting your needs. The truth is, if you want to hit your needs, you have to target your wants. You have to have a clear picture of what do I want? What do I want to create? What am I going to get out of my day? What am I going to get out of my business? Why is that important? Well, you need to know the difference between wants and needs. These are your 10 human wants and needs. Let me give you an example, okay? Here's a human need. You need to have transportation if you're going to get to work. If you're going to go pick someone up, if you're going to drive to the beach, if you're going to go cross country, you got to have transportation. But what do you want to drive? Who do you want to take with you? What are the tires going to look like? What color is your ride going to be? Is it going to be topless? Is it going to be a Jeep? What gets you excited? What brings the meaning into your experience? What you want is what you're going to go after with absolutely everything that you have. What you need is, those are the basics. But if you really want to hit your needs, you got to get clear on your wants. So let's take a quick peek at them and then I'll give you some examples. The best thing you can do is take note about how do you feel inside. Everything you do is based on how you feel. You want to avoid pain and you want to get pleasure in your life. Those are the basics, right? We don't need to spend a lot of time on psychology to know you want less pain and more pleasure. To do that, you got to aim big, get clear on your wellness. Number 1 out of 10, your wellness. What is wellness? Your psychology, how you get into the right state of mind. A sense of passion and enthusiasm for whatever you're doing. If you can become present and focused on what you're doing, then what you're doing is going to become better. The people you're with will be more attracted to what you're doing. Your wellness of your mind improves the wellness of your experience. Now, physical wellness, your energy, what you bring to your day, your ability to have a strong physiology, to have a strong stance, to be able to walk into the room and say, I own this place. This is my experience. This is my sales meeting. This is my conversation with a staff member. This is my workshop. That's how you do it. Whether you're going to a job or you're going to talk with your wife or your husband, whatever it is, your wellness of your physiology is where you take a stand. It's the energy you bring to your day. You also have emotional wellness. Energy in motion. That's what emotion is, right? Taking action. In whatever you do, you have to know. Emotions are signposts and they tell you, where am I going? And what am I going to do with this information? Am I afraid? That's an emotion. It means you want to take action on something that you're not taking action on. So take the action. I'm overwhelmed. I have to focus on one thing and get that one thing done. I'm sad. Well, I have to look at that and look at the root of that. Emotions are an opportunity to have more wellness. So your mental wellness, your physical wellness, your emotional wellness, that's a great place to start. There's a lot of other ways to do that, but you got to want it. You got to want a strong relationship. Now, security or a sense of certainty. I know the bills are going to be paid. I know I'm going to be able to take care of my mortgage. I know I'm going to be able to put a roof over my family's head. That's a sense of certainty and security. Some people are so focused on a sense of certainty and security, they never take chances. And that's the next item, variety and change. If you want to walk, as you're growing up, you come into the toddler years, you come up from being an infant, and you really want to walk, you have to be able to start falling forward first. It's uncomfortable to fall forward. Plant your feet on the floor and fall forward and see what that feels like. To fall forward. And know you got to catch yourself and figure out a way to take that next step. If you want to create a sense of excitement and make a change in your life, make an improvement in your life, you have to really want variety and change. You have to be willing to take a step. Progress. Progress is a want and a need as well. Think about it. If you don't know where you are and you don't have a clear picture of where you're going and the distance between the two, you may be doing well and not know it. Or you may be doing poorly and have settled for something less than you can have. Nobody wants that. Identity and belief. We behave based on who we believe we are. So you got to get clear on, sit down with a pad of paper. I am, and whatever you write or say or share after that is who you are. That's what you need to want more than anything, is to get clear about who you are, what you value, what's important to you in your life. We create the meaning in every single action we take. whether we're on our way to work, whether we're getting up in the morning and deciding how we're going to attack our day, whether we're going to brush our teeth, whether we're having a conversation in a relationship, whether we're going into a meeting, whether we're planning an adventure, going on a trip, engaging with our team at work, whatever we're doing, the meaning we create is how we frame our experience, how we see the environment around our experience. And then when we're present and we're really participating in the moment, we can cram as much meaning as possible into that experience, whatever it is. And the quality of your life will continue to increase. Let me give you an example on something in business that is taking meaning and making it important. I've heard calls from business owners all the time. Whether you're in business or even watching this for business or not is really not that important. But think of this example. Business owners want to put a website together and they say, hey, could you get some content from our competitor sites and just kind of rework it for our site and let's just get this done. And then there's the other people who really tell me who they are, what they stand for, what matters to them, what their wants and needs are, who they're looking for, how they can help other people, how they really connect and serve. Which website do you want to go to? Which website's going to resonate with you? I'll give you another example. There's a woman I just met with that I'm going to be coaching who creates her own custom different soups. She's a chef. And she said, you know, every time I make a new recipe, I feel so much care and love and appreciation and honor, not only for the customers who I know will buy my soup, but for the people who worked in the orchards to pick the apples or to grow in the gardens all the vegetables that I'm going to use, or to raise the livestock that were part of everything that makes up this soup. They took so much care. They cared so very much. And so I put my love and my intention into my soup. And I believe that that's the meaning that makes people buy it. Now, if you want to buy your life, if you want to get your freedom, you want to have a sense of adventure, you want to make your life count, then give meaning, real meaning to every moment. It's something that you want. You want to feel the meaning in it. When someone looks at you and says, hey, I'm sorry, and they move on, or they say, I'm really sorry. I thought about what you said, and you're right, I didn't handle that well. Which one has more meaning? Can you see the difference? Think about that, and think about how every moment counts. Think about how every moment counts. It's something that's part of your 10 human wants and needs. The next is love and significance, a sense of connection, a sense of feeling important, of being recognized. We all want to be recognized for what we do, for making a difference. And the truth is, that's okay. It's human nature. People say, well, you got to have humility with what you do. Don't do it just to get the return or just to get the attention. But you find one person anywhere who isn't worried at some point in their life about being enough, about measuring up, about loving someone or being loved, about having a connection with other people and feeling significant because they're a part of something. The next is giving and your life's work. I bring those two together because it's so important. Everything you do, every single thing you do is about being giving. We want to be giving. And I'll give you a little secret too. It's something I call the gifts formula. If you actually give, using this gifts formula, if you actually give in a circumstance, in a moment in your life, when you don't know which way is up and which way is down, you feel like you've hit bottom, you're not sure how to break free from your job or make a difference with a relationship or get a sense of freedom or meet any one of these needs, then just decide right now, how can I give something to someone else who needs it more than I do? Stop thinking about what you need and thinking about how can you love? How can you give what you have away? How can you make someone else feel more significant? And imagine what that'll fill you up with. Every single one of these can be met by and fulfill you if you focus on how you give this away to other people. Because by the way, this is what other people want. This is what other people need. And when you want it, you want it. And when you want it and you go for something big, the need gets fulfilled too. So give it away. The lesson here is give it away. The next one is space and freedom. If you want to fill your life up with quality, if you want to make a move, you want to make a decision, make a choice, impact other people in what you do, feel a sense of freedom. Again, what's really important is to stop and let the water settle. Whether it's through meditation, whether it's through sitting on a park bench, whether it's through re-engaging by resting and taking time away, you got to give yourself that time. It's really important. Space and freedom. Give yourself the space. Make what's important but not urgent what you focus on. Don't spend a bunch of time super worried about how you're going to get something done. If you can stop and just have some space and let the idea come to you. You got to let the idea come to you. Give yourself that space. And then the last point is excitement. We don't do what we do just because we want it, just because we need it. We do what we do because we want to feel excited. We want to feel thrilled. We want to feel enjoyment. We want to feel pleasure. We want to feel a sense of adventure. And so many of these wants and needs relate to each other. But that sense of excitement also will drive you to a new level of freedom. If you decide, I'm not just going to drive to work today, I'm going to make today exciting. My drive's going to be awesome. I'm going to have music that's a little bit better. I'm going to plan my drive. I'm going to go a different way. I'm going to stop somewhere and do something different. I'm going to help someone this morning. I'm going to find a way to get into my place and go and have this excitement, this thrill. People want to have an exciting time. We want it. And when you do that, guess what? Your need to feel the energy of life will be fulfilled by going after the want of excitement. Aim all the way up here, and the needs will be taken care of. Don't just go for what you need. Give some time to what you want. That's what's most important. And beyond all this, once you know your 10 human wants and needs, now you can decide, how will I fulfill those wants and needs? And you'll be able to say, well, how do I feel? Okay, I'm going to stop. My life doesn't feel right. My business doesn't feel right. My relationship doesn't feel right. So I can say, well, how am I doing with my wellness or my sense of security? What's my strategy? How am I creating my security? How am I creating my wellness? You can say for all of these, how am I creating my sense of freedom? A sense of adventure? What strategy am I using? Is it working? Do I need to change my approach to create a better result? As long as you're clear on what your wants and needs are, you can put them in priority. You can change the order. You can change how you attack your ideal life and business. You can change your life just by becoming aware about your wants and needs and what's important to you. So take the time. Take a close look at this. Look at your wellness, your security, your variety and change, progress, identity and belief, meaning, love and significance, giving and doing your life's work. Not just trading time for money, but doing what you were put on this earth to do. With what I do, I feel like what I do is such an amazing gift, even being able to share this video with you today. I do my life's work. I don't just trade time for money. We have a want to do that, but also deep down, we want to give what we were put here to do. Work on our strengths. Work on what feels right, what creates the greatest difference for other people. To leave a legacy. Space and freedom. We want to have a sense of freedom. You don't want to be looking at your watch all day or worrying about your manager, or worrying about your staff, or worrying about your bank account. Free yourself from that, but get a strategy to do it. Know, how are you getting your freedom right now? Are you even getting it at all? Have you given yourself 30 minutes today to stop and just be still? Did you take that time to roll the window down or get the fresh air? It's beautiful outside. I'm up here in New Hampshire right now. The weather's amazing. I had a number of times where I got to drive outside, roll the window down, have some space, look at the sky, look at the trees. I have a strategy for that. I'm constantly saying, how can I get more of these wants and needs met? And then excitement. There's so many things you can do to create excitement in your life. You've got to say, what is your approach? Is it working? How can I change it? Get better at asking questions. The more you ask questions about what your wants and needs are and get clear and review your strategies to meet them, the more you can launch your life and your business. It's just a matter of knowing. Find out what's important to you. Choose to make the change and change your life. This is Nate Lindquist from Innerspire and Nate Lindquist Results Coaching. It's been my honor to share this video with you, and there'll be more coming soon. Thanks so much.